y'all, Jeff here with Jeff's Cars and Garage, and here we are again outside this Problem Child 300 SL. Now, I just received, and if y'all have been following my videos, I just received in the part. Sorry for the wind if there's some wind noise there. I just received my part in for the EHA, the electro-hydraulic actuator. So this is what goes on the back of the engine. I'm going to go ahead and take the air cleaner off. It goes on the back of the Bosch Jetronic fuel distributor. So what I'm going to do, and geez, I think I need to go find my keys to the car, but we'll do that in a minute. I'm going to move the camera around so that y'all can see how easy this expensive part is to put on. You didn't get to see a video of us taking it off, but I'm going to do a video of me putting it back on. So let me get the camera positioned over here so you can see it, and I'm going to aim it down so that you can actually see it, and you probably can see the paper towel that's there. And so meanwhile, while we're looking here, I'm going to pause the video for just a minute, run in, get the key to the car, because as soon as I'm done, I want to try and start the car. So hang tight. All right, and we're back, and I'm going to adjust this a little bit. All right, so in this box came new O-rings, and I'm going to put my mic back up here, even though you probably could hear me. I didn't wear it in the house because then it would disconnect and so on and so forth. So in this box came the O-rings and new bolts. So I'm going to put all of those on here. Now old Jose, he put a paper towel there to keep all of any critters or any dust, because we are harvest season around here, and you know, dust is in the air. So now I'm going to let me go grab a screwdriver real quick to pop those off. Get a tiny screwdriver, take the original O-rings out, and I'm going to set them there. And let's get the new ones. They're in the package, and we'll put them in, and there's the same green color. There we go, there's the one. And there's the other. All right, now let's get our actuator out here. And I'll put those in my pocket so they don't go blowing all over the place. And it is Bosch, and it is factory original, or it's spec'd out exactly like it was. And if you all remember me saying the difference with the last digits of the part number has a lot to do with that. And whoops, okay, we got to make sure we're getting in the right hole here. Okay, that side is threading in, this side, and then it's just a star We'll tighten it down. Now I did have a couple comments about I need to get or I need to get a or a comment regarding getting a a fuel pressure gauge to work with the fuel pressure meter or gauge to work with the Bosch Jetronic. And while I would like to have one, let's see here. Okay, that fits in that direction. I don't have the money to go. I'm gonna replace parts, I guess. I'm not a garage, so investing in a lot of tools, although I have a lot of Mercedes-Benzes, it'd probably come in handy. But right now, it's not in the cards. I do have a fuel pressure gauge, and maybe I have enough adapters to work with it, so we'll see. But all right, there we go. There's that. Set this stuff aside and put the air cleaner back on. Now I didn't, obviously it's calibrated for this car, so it should at least be able to start, and then we can fine-tune it. So folks, here we go. We're going to test and see if this starts, and hopefully this time it will start. Here we go. I'm trying to fuel pump a little bit. Oh, shoot. Seriously? Did I just spend $200 and some on a part that's not going to work? Unbelievable. Unbelievable. Now I'm a little upset, even more upset, because I just spent $200 on a part, $259 plus tax and shit. Well, it was free shipping on a part that doesn't function, or at least I'm not getting anything through it. So now let's just. And I may have to go get my fuel pressure gauge. It's plugged in. It's in there. All right, because before, remember, Huey, we call him Jose on the channel. We have fuel coming in, we have fuel exiting, but we weren't getting fuel from the fuel distributor. Nothing going through it. So I'm going to crack open one of the fuel injectors and see if we spray any fuel while I'm cranking. So let me find an opening wrench here. I think it's either a 12 or a 13. I think it's a 13. Nope, it's 12. I'm going to take this injector right here. I'm going to crack it open. I should have had some fuel, but I'm going to move the camera, folks, so I can look at this also myself later on, so you can see if I'm squirting any fuel out. I don't know if you can see it there or not, but Okay, I loosened this injector right here. So I find out what we've got going on here. We'll see if any fuel, and I'll see any residual. I won't be able to see it as it's happening. Okay, so do I have any fuel coming out? No fuel. No fuel whatsoever. Okay. Let's try the. Oh, wait a minute. Oh, there's a little moisture there. I did see a little bit of moisture. Okay, let's try the cold start injector, because sometimes these have been oh yeah, we've got fuel coming out. We got fuel now, and maybe it just had to circulate through. And we got fuel in the cold start injector. Okay, let's crack one of these open and let's see. Let's take one from that cylinder. Let's see if we have. No fuel there, but we do have fuel at the cold start injector. How interesting. So, technically, oh yeah, I can smell it now. Alright, well, let's hit it again. We got fuel at the cold start injector. We did have a little fuel there. I want to pop this one here. On cylinder number 5. Now, what's going on here? Okay. Well, let's try it again. This line goes through there. Okay, that's coming out of the pressure. Okay, well let's try it again, because I have fuel at the cold start injector. Well, folks, let's put the camera back up here. Well, folks, there we go. Again, failure on the 300 SL once again, and I'm gonna have to take I'm just not sure. I know I have fuel coming into the fuel distributor. I have fuel that goes out of the fuel distributor. I now have fuel at the cold start injector. Could I have a failed fuel distributor? I don't know. Now it's time to, do some fuel pressure testing. So I guess that's coming up this weekend. I'm gonna go get my kit and see if it's got all the connections that I need to. And my neighbor that bought the 300 SE, he's already going through the pressure tests and so on and so forth, because remember, my 300 SE, once it warmed up, it stumbled, and so he's going through the checking of the fuel pressure. So he might get that one running before I get this one running, you know, back to running. So thanks for watching. Put your comments down below. Vito's Garage, I'm going to take your advice, and we'll look at you know, testing pressures, and hopefully I have the right. I don't have one for a Bosch Jetronic, but I do have a universal one. We'll see if it functions, or at least I can hook it up to it. I'm at a loss. I'm seriously at a loss. So comments, continue to put the comments, share this with your friends. If you have, you know, if there's any other suggestions, I probably just wasted $250 on a part that I don't, it may have needed it, but maybe not. So thanks for watching. Have a great day.